Hey guys, Quad City Tesla guy here. Today I'm going to show you how broken Tesla's parking is in 14.3.3. I'm just going to do some quick little parking tests for you. I think you're going to be surprised. So let's get into it. I'm going to try this a couple times in this parking lot just to give you a quick example of it. So here you can see right now I am parked in a Jewel Osco parking lot. And I was able to get my car to park exactly where I wanted. Now I had laid a pin right here and it worked just fine. So what I'm going to do is give you some ideas of how this works. So when you place a pin, for instance, let's say that I really want to park in this big parking lot. Like there's a Jewel Osco, which is a grocery store and a drugstore in the Illinois area. There's all kinds of little stores along here. And there's some restaurants over here, and there's a parking lot over here. Now I want my car to park exactly in a specific area. Now I got pretty lucky this last time and it parked here. So let's just see how well it's going to do with this. So basically what you can do is you can place a pin there and you're going to try to get it to just park in this general area of the parking lot. Now, you can do a couple things from this option here. You can, number one, you can click on the arrow and it will set that as your destination. As an example, if I click this, you'll see it's going to update my route and it's going to drive me just around the lot into here. Now, it doesn't matter whether I'm coming from home or work or whatever. I can set this as my pin and where I want to park in the parking lot, and it'll take me there. Now, let's say that I don't want to just use the pin directly. I can then end the trip and we can zoom back in on the parking lot. And let's say that I know that I'm going to come here a lot. And I always like to park towards the back of this lot because maybe, there's a chance that I might get my door dinged. Maybe people aren't careful in this area. And I just want to be more careful when coming to this lot. So I could pick the same spot and I could say, make it a favorite. And instead of leaving it as a default, I'll just say, this is where I park. It's actually in the Dollar Tree parking lot. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in Dollar Tree. And I'm going to add that to my favorites. And now it's set as a favorite. So I can either now go to that or I can cancel or delete it. So basically what it would do is it would remove that, but I can also set that as a pin. Now, because I put it to my favorites, you can see it automatically knows it was called Dollar Tree. But now I can also come in here and just say navigate to favorites and select Dollar Tree. I'm going to say I want to navigate to Dollar Tree, and now it knows that I want to park there. This is a new feature. This P just means that there is a parking option available. And you can also just click on this little arrow here, and that will open the same thing. So you can see both of them are going to open up the speed profile and the at destination options. So you can pick park or curbside because this is a parking lot. Now, when you're parking other places like at home, it's going to give you like the option of driveway, curbside. For destinations that you go to commonly, this is a great option for you to set favorites and then use a pin location in the parking lot. Now there is a chance that after an update or two, you might see where your pin will move. And I've had that happen as well, where I've set a destination in my work parking lot. And then when I got like 14.3, it was all messed up and I had to reset my pins. But it's pretty simple to do and pretty easy to get it to navigate. So let's go ahead and try to navigate around the parking lot and see if we can park in that exact area over there. Okay, so we're all set up. Let's go ahead and start the drive. It's just going to be a quick one around the parking lot. We'll do a couple of different ones to see how everything goes. All right, so let's just go ahead and start self-driving. Now, again, you can choose which way you want to go. If you want to do, if there's a parking garage, you could select parking garage. If there's no parking garage, you could say parking lot. As you can see with parking garage, I don't know what it thinks it's going to do, but it is thinking that it's going to go to the Scooter's coffee parking garage, which makes no sense. So keep in mind that it's not perfect. The navigation system in a Tesla is not always perfect. But if we select the right option, which is parking lot, we should be able to get it to navigate straight over here. Now I can also change the speed profile here. I'm going to leave it in standard. We're not going very far, so we don't need to worry about speed. Now, curbside is really useful if you are not wanting to actually go into a parking space, but you want to pull up to the curb of a parking of a business or something. Like, let's say I want to go to the front of the Dollar Tree, I could choose curbside. So we can try that as well after this. So let's go ahead and start self-driving, and let's just see how it goes. So it's going to back up. You can see here also this is the streak information. I really don't find this streak information all that useful because, first of all, every time I disengage from FSD because of either the parking choice or some other option, like pulling in my driveway, sometimes it pulls in the wrong side and I don't want it parked on the left side. I want to always park on the right side. I disengage and therefore I lose my score, the mileage score that I've got. And it's kind of just annoying. Now it was waiting for this man who was walking across the street. He was moving slow and the car decided to wait for him. Let's just see how we're doing on our destination though. So as you can see, we are going right down the line where it said it was going to go. Now, as I said, it is not always perfect. So the first attempt, you can see it did take me down that lane, but it didn't take me exactly where I wanted to go. So let's go ahead and set up a second test. So we want to go to this spot, maybe right here that we were just at. So let's go ahead and set that as a pin, and let's just go straight to it. And you can see it wants to redirect me around the parking lot. Now I know right now, because I'm going to back out and it's going to back out that way, that it's not going to, oh, there it readjusted. So now it's figured out that the proper way is going to be going this way around and then into the parking lot. Now you can see that it put the P here and that my parking destination spot is there. So let's see how close we can get to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start self-driving again. And let's just see what happens. So again, it's going to take us around the corner here. Hopefully this string won't get in the way. Sometimes like that. So let's just see if we can get it to take us around the corner here. And it is immediately pulling in here. Now this is not where I wanted to park. But maybe what just happened is it finished the parking job in this lane. So let's go ahead and see if we can do it again. So we're trying to fool. Now I am not kidding you that the first time I pulled into this parking lot, I had set the pin over there and it worked flawlessly. So let's try a different spot. Let's say that I want to park over here by the pharmacy. And let's go ahead and set that as the destination. And let's just go ahead and start self-driving and let it sort it out. Now, it could be that with version 14.3.3, that maybe the parking and the being able to park in the exact spot that you want maybe has slightly gotten a little bit off. So the last time I did this, I think I was on 13 dot something. Maybe not even, no, it had to have been 14, but it was like 14.1 or 14.2. But now we're on 14.3. Let's just see what happens when it navigates us there. Okay, so we are headed over here. We are going to turn left here in front of the store. Nope, we are pulling in and it is just making a mess of this video. So, and I believe this is actually a handicap spot as well. So again, it didn't go exactly where I want, So things are not working as well as they used to because I really wanted to go over here. So let's try it one more time. See if we can get it to take us there. And start. And you'll see when I back out that this is actually a handicap spot. So it should take us around the corner, then past the drive-throughs for the pharmacy. And I want it to park down at the end of the lot. We're going to try to see how often we can get it to park where we want. Now, it is parking in the general area, and this time it's going to back in, but it is backing into a spot where there's a sign that says that it's for pickups of the pharmacy only. Anyway, let's try one more attempt to see how well this parking is going to be. Let's go and try to park right over here next to the ice cream parlor and set that as the destination. Let it calculate the route, click start self-driving, and let's just see how it goes. How will it do this time? Will it be terrible? Will it be awful? Will it be the same? So this is what's interesting about using full self-driving and the navigation is it is kind of hit or miss. Sometimes you can get it to park exactly where you want. Sometimes it feels like it's amazing. And the next time it feels like it's completely ignoring your every wish. Let's just see how it does if it will get us over to the country style ice cream shop right behind it in the parking lot. I am hopeful this time because it is taking me all the way over to the other side of the parking lot. But it is turning a bit earlier than I anticipated. But what it's doing is if you look on the screen here, you can see it's trying to put me close to the P, not close to my point. So let's try a couple more things. Let's try to make it park. Let's see if there's anything we can do by putting a pin, setting that as your point, having it place the markers. And now you can see that the P is there, but it's not letting me, like, you can't drag the P around and move it. I'm telling it I want to go there, but it's not really working yet. So you can see what's happening here is now it's moving the P all the way over here. So will it park there or will it park there? Let's find out. Or will it park where I originally wanted it to this last time? Is it like remembering the previous spot still and trying to park in it first and then going on? Well, this time it seems to be heading over to the parking lot area that I chose. Still headed that way. It looks pretty good so far. Now, if it chooses the right spot, you can see it's not right after this fire hydrant here. It's a couple lanes over. It's going to the exact marking of the P in the parking lot for the most part. So here we are, and it's going to pull in this very odd way. So this is actually, if we go and look at camera, we can see this is just a really terrible job of parking. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please comment, like, and maybe even subscribe. And if you're looking to buy a Tesla, you can go to qcteslaguy.com and you can click on the referral button at the top of the page, and that will get you 3 free months of full self-driving. And if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, here's a couple of them for you to choose from. And as always, use technology to drive safe so that you can live life.